Hello everybody, my name is Petr Koupný and let's watch a Demolition, man, because Magnus Carlsen played a really amazing game and up to me, maybe this game should be the game of this year because that was a really demolition and White was smashed out from the chessboard, but you will see how, and this is great. So let's watch this game and I hope you will enjoy this video as you will enjoy this game. So feel free and press like and press follow us and made my day. Thank you very much and let's come back. So bishop to e2, h5. Maybe move h5 is not the best move at all, but of course maybe black is not interesting to see move h5 and he is going to stop this move immediately and he is going to invest one tempo, say one move to stop white threats h5. Okay, bishop to f4, and now I like another two black's moves, simply chess. So black is going for short castle, that's a simple move, and knight to f3. Black's knight on e5 is twice under attack. What to do? I think the best move is a simple move, just to exchange knight on f3. And now it's maybe surprisingly hard time for white because he need to decide how he will take a knight on f3. It's not so simple, because for example, if white will take by a bishop, watch this piece. This piece is terrible passive. This piece is behind his pawns, and this is a bigger white's problem, maybe now or in every endgame. So there is no hope for advantage for white, and this is a bad piece. So for this reason, white decide to take by a g pawn. Looks like maybe a little bit risky this move because pawn formation is gone. Okay, gone, not gone, but is weak. h4 pawn is weak. f2, f3, double pawns. So nearly every endgame will be difficult endgame for white. But say in the middle game, maybe black's king should be in danger. And for black, it's really important to have this piece on g7. This is a great defender, and without this defender, black should lose. So that's important plan and important idea. So Magnus played move c6 and white played queen to d2. Of course, threat is to go bishop to h6 and to exchange this dark square's bishop, say defender. One more time, watch this position with a bishop and without. Black's king is nearly lost. Okay, he need to have this bishop. So what to play? Black took on d5 and now in the air is bishop to h6 and Magnus Carlsen is playing simple move. He went to h7 and he stopped this exchange nearly forever. Right now I believe that rooks belong to open file. So now I'm surprised why white is not playing rook to c1. Short castle, so say simple chess, maybe bishop to d3 and knight to e2, and I think that white is absolutely okay. White's got space advantage and maybe still he got a little bit more from this position, but say in endgame white's got weak h4 and double pawns f2, f3. So I think this position is equal. Maybe black should be better in endgame and white should be a little bit better in the middle game. So now we are in the middle game, so white should have a small edge. I don't understand why white was not interesting to play this position at all. I think white was a little bit more optimistic and he played move a4. So okay, he doesn't care about open c file, and I think this is the biggest white mistake because everybody know that rooks belong to open c file and white believe like he will play rook to a3, rook to g3 and he will start attack against black's king. But this is too far and this is a danger if there is open c file, and of course if black is a Magnus Carlsen, the former world chess champion, chess legend, chess superstar. Okay, this is a terrible slow plan. Knight to d7, two plans, knight to f5, sorry, knight to e5, knight to c5, and f5 move. And this is a great, watch what is doing black's dark squares bishop on g7. This is a great piece. f5 is the first strike, so first active move, and I think that black is absolutely okay, and he's playing the simple chess. a5, f5. So if rook belongs to open file, one is on C file and the second one is on F file. So at least move F5 is going to open a file, and I like it, this move. I like because I like my rooks on open F file. So rook to A3. It's too slow. I think maybe watch white's light squares bishop. I will do my best to try to exchange this bishop somehow, fast. I don't want to have this piece here because, this pawn formation is not really friendly to this bishop, and this is a bad piece, passive piece. And, if white's got a bad piece, white should not be better. Rook to a3. Of course, it's a plan to go rook to g3, g1 and to win. But it's too slow, and now watch a great performance. What a great performance of Magnus Carlsen. So he played move knight to e5, and now he played move f4. This is a great move. Of course, he's going to lose pawn, but not for nothing. He's going to open a file, and he believes that he will be faster on both open files. So bishop to d7 and rook to c8 is in the air. Maybe bishop to d4, and this is only variation. So say this position is still not bad at all. Okay, it's open, it's terribly difficult, but I still believe that black is okay because of this open two files. g5 is interesting, check. And maybe because of this bishop, white should be okay. Yes, of course, looks like bad position for him, but I believe that this position is equal. It's a funny position because it's open. Maybe it's too much open, and it's hard to say if white's king or black's kings are weak. But it's not hard to say that this rook on a3 is absolutely out of the game. And you can see that this maneuver or plan rook to a3 and rook to g3 was a bad plan. So let's come back because this was only variation and it's not important because white to pawn. Say maybe this pawn is for free, for nothing, but I will tell you that this pawn is not for nothing. Both rooks are not doing a good job. On e2 bishop, another bad piece, and now it's up to Magnus how he will prove his compensation. So he's playing bishop to d7, knight to d1, and now what a move. Magnus Carlsen will take on f4 bishop. Great move, and maybe if I'm black and if I'm playing against top GM 2700, I will be worried to take this bishop because I should not believe in my compensation. But Magnus Carlsen is a superstar and he is one of the best chess player ever, and he took it. And he took in 1 second. He doesn't mind to go for his position because he believed that this position is great for him. And what is doing white's queen on g2? This is a great position for Magnus because this queen is without nearly any move. Ask white's rook on a3 how far this rook is from g3. This is absolutely out of a game, and this plan is gone because never ever this rook will go to g3. Rook on h1, another passive piece. So file belong to black. Okay, if not forever, exchange. And what's happening now? Black exchange the last active white piece. One more time. This is a great. By this exchange, white doesn't have a good piece. And what the white piece mean bad piece, and it's funny that white now is nearly without any move. So okay, one pawn, and now I'm surprised. Maybe the losing mistake here is move c4. I think that stronger was to save this pawn. Say check, and say check, and maybe I found it a draw. It's a draw position. And maybe it's okay because still black's got small compensation or big compensation, but you know, here is a danger and black need to be careful. So I believe that I don't understand why white was giving for free this pawn and he played move c4, b5, change, and what's the main problem for white? Is of course check from a1 or a2, and absolutely right now white is without any move. Okay, maybe last hope is short castle, but you know, at the end of this variation I think that black is winning, you know, b5, b4, b3, b2, b1, and ask me how white will stop this pawn. I don't believe that white will stop this pawn. Of course, here is another threat. So that was a lost position one more time, and maybe from now white is lost. So okay, another passive move. He went to g1. Okay, and now without any mercy, white is playing for hope for draw, but black is winning and he will not give chance at all to white. So say knight is gone, bishop is gone, queen, rook and king, and this is a great picture because white was outplayed. Even he got more material, but he doesn't have move at all. You know, he's waiting for the last shot and it's maybe time for a resignation. It's a funny because there is no moves. Check, and there is nothing to play, and white is only waiting. You know, white is playing without pieces, without any counterplay, and this is absolutely dead position. And this is a great to Magnus Carlsen that he saw this position and he was right that this position is lost. Okay, just to take here the same position in game, and okay, I should tell you 100 times that this is a lost, and it's a lost. So even everywhere Magnus should take this rook, and he took right now, and here white resign. There is no moves and white is not interesting to wait for last shot. Because white is absolutely lost. So what we saw great game of Magnus Carlsen. We saw amazing performance. You know how white was outplayed by Magnus Carlsen. That's great because don't be wrong. White is a strong grandmaster, and 2700 is a great grandmaster, and he was outplayed like small children. Like nothing, and this was a great game and I like it, and I hope you like it as well. So what we saw Magnus Carlsen is winning. I'm sure that he will be third on World Cup 2021, so this is great or not bad at all. And okay, Magnus Carlsen is still playing the great chess, and we are happy that we have chance to see him to play. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and you saw interesting games. So one more time, thank you very much for every likes and follows, and made my day and give me follow. So see you soon. I think see you tomorrow, and I wish you good luck. Thank you and bye bye.